Hello and welcome to Bakerstreet.coasters, where today it is day 1 of 2 of the week 3 of Scarefest. Well, that was a handful. Anyways, so I cannot wait to experience what is new and what has changed in the Alton Towers Resort. As for always, I don't think there has been much change, but it doesn't really matter. Anyways, I'm very privileged to be here, and yeah, I'm coming back tomorrow. So, please remember to subscribe, I'd really appreciate that, and remember to smile always. Really bad down here is the fact that the frogs aren't even working, and the fountain for the cauldron isn't even working. Like, come on, Towers, do something about this. You know, you're expecting a really big finale, like, or a big grand opening, and you don't even have the water effects working here for the frogs. That's pretty annoying. Oh, actually, no, it probably is working, but I can't see. I can hear something, but I can't actually see what's happening. But yeah, that's really annoying. I'm pretty sure that 2 weeks ago there was no seating on the front lawn here, and now there actually is, which is amazing to see. The atmosphere here at Towers is brilliant so far. There's so many people around. The rides, you know, the ride queue times, I can tell you when I get there. But I mean, it's really nice to see atmosphere. There's no actors yet again. I don't know where the Alton ancestors are, but I did come here at like 12 o'clock, or it's like 1 o'clock, which is fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I'm here tomorrow, so I'm more here for the night rides, you know, not the day rides. I always come here for the day rides. It's not every day where you get to basically witness or experience rides in the dark. A downfall to Alton Towers is the fact that they don't have a Scarefest map. Now, I absolutely adore maps, and there are other people out there who absolutely adore maps. But, you know, they don't really have a Scarefest map this year. They didn't have one last year either. Not quite sure what's going on there, but because they pride themselves in this 3D map, clearly they would do something for this event. Apparently not. But, you know, it is what it is, and I'm very happy that Towers is still got an atmosphere. It's just the atmosphere in terms of actors is dead. Like the interaction between guests, there's not really that much. No, I'm going to share a little bit more positive light to Towers today, because I've basically been very negative about it. So, you know, it's something good. But ride availability looks really good today, like it has been, and I'm really happy because I was watching some videos. And the videos that I was watching was from last year, and I was just complaining about ride availability. Really good so far. The queues here, 60 minutes for Spinball Wizard. Now, to be fair, Spinball Wizard has a low throughput. For the sake, they only has back-to-back, so it has 4 riders in their back-to-back, so that's fair enough. There is a single rider queue, though, which they recently put in, and I'm pretty sure it was the latter of 2024, which is fair enough. As you can see it right behind me, there it goes. Now this is an SC 2400, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was like a custom built roller coaster for Alton Towers. And I'd still say Dragon's Fury down at Chessington is good, but this one has such a spin to it. But the brake runs and the trim brakes is pretty annoying. But you know, still a really good roller coaster. It has that 60 degree, like sort of element to it, which is pretty cool. But it spins significantly if you have a good weight reduction. So you know, it is amazing to see that. So one thing I was saying about Alton Towers this year is that, well, one thing I was saying about Alton Towers last year was the fact that they could do with more smoke effects around the area. Now, if you think to other European parks, they have smoke effects everywhere. I mean, if they can literally put smoke effects like on rides and, you know, not in debt for it, then I'm pretty sure they can put smoke effects around the park. That would be really cool, and it will make the atmosphere so much better with the lighting. You know, the lighting and the smoke, it would really reflect off. I think that would be brilliant. I'm not quite sure why they haven't done it this year, especially like down pathways like this, where basically smoke effects is really needed. If not, it's a really dead pathway. I'm not quite sure why that is, but you know, towers just tend to get rid of stuff where they can. They tend to bring stuff where they tend to bring stuff where like it's very much unnecessary, which is pretty annoying. So, looking at queue times here for Alton Towers, our highest queue time is for Rita, which is significantly strange because Rita isn't normally on this high, but it's at 110 minutes, whilst our lowest queue time is for Nemesis of Terror, which is 40 minutes. And this wasn't this busy last year, but I'm guessing it's because people decided to go, like, not in the first week, the second, but the third week, because, you know, the third week is normally the week where people go to see if everyone else has approved of it. I mean, to be fair, if you look at my reviews, you would kind of see that Alton Towers, I don't really approve of it, but, you know, it is what it is. I can't really change it, nobody can change it, they've got what they've got, budget is set, the things have been assessed, unfortunately. But yeah, in terms of like queue times, 110 minutes for Rita, that is something not to wait for. If you're waiting 110 minutes for Rita, don't bother, please. It's not worth it. Toxicator though, 40 minutes. And I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't wait 40 minutes for Toxicator, but it has a throughput of like 40 people, I'm pretty sure. So that is something. But yeah, no. Even the Smilers on 70, I've never seen Rita on 110 minutes. I'm gonna see if it's actually true though. Rita was on a 110 minute queue, then it closed and they haven't announced what's wrong with the ride. Now I don't like how Alton Towers do that. Alton Towers should basically announce what is wrong with the ride. They should not keep people in the queue and announce like what's wrong with it. I'm a little bit concerned. Like Alton Towers should definitely announce like some sort of like the issue, you know? Because there's no way that you can keep a person in the queue. This ride could be closed all day. But it's not cool at all. I don't appreciate it. Also, anyways, going off the layout from Rita, you know the green parts, that could definitely be inversions. I was speaking to my friend earlier, and the green parts of Rita could definitely be inversions. This whole ride is just a scam to basically put people in this area of the park. Because when they had Corkscrew, they had to take Corkscrew out, and they didn't have enough of ride availability. So you know what, they put this ride in, not as a secret weapon, but it was literally just, you know, just a ride so they can fulfill park numbers and add more people into the park. I don't know, but Rita definitely needs a revamp, I'm sorry. People say it's amazing, people say it's cool, but as soon as it turns out of that outer bend, no, that in a banked turn, that's awful, awful. After last week's shenanigans of the Smiler not opening, it is absolutely amazing to see that the Smiler's back open and the whole of X sector's back open. Before we had Oblivion and that didn't open, and we also had Smiler. So this week it's been a lot better. But like I said, Storm Amy was here last week, so it did like interrupt ride availability and everything. But it's still amazing to see that we have Smiler back open, because everyone was queuing up outside Smiler, and I was like, yeah, they're not going in, and then they were going to open the gates. They made people wait. They made people wait in the queue line, and then they closed it. And like nobody left. It was awful last week, but this week a lot better. I was just about to go on the Smiler to find out that the single rider queue is 60 minutes and the normal queue is like 75 minutes. This is Towers at its finest, but this is Towers when it's at full capacity. Now the worst thing for the sake that Towers, because Towers is so big, they can fit so much more people than what they have for capacity of rides. Because they know that everyone going into the park isn't always going to go on rides. Oh my gosh, we're looking over to the golf pond, literally the golf pond. Anyways, so yeah, because they have so much land, they just don't have enough capacity on rides to be able to fulfill these queue times. So we used to have a lot of flat rides in the park, and I've said this before. So we used to have something like Enterprise, Submission. Before that, we had Funk and Fly, Roller Disco. We had another one, I forgot what it was called, with the Blade. The Blade's gone, you know. And now, ever since then, it's like the capacity in rides, it's been awful. Alton Towers need more flat rides, you know, because to basically kill those queue lines, you need flat rides, and it's really annoying. But flat rides also enhance the park, because not everyone likes roller coasters. When you think theme park, you think, yeah, roller coasters, but you also think flat rides, and there's not enough flat rides here in the park, which is really annoying. Anyways, talking about flat rides, I am off to Toxicator, which is a new flat ride for 2025, and of course it had to be a world record breaker, because, you know, they, what did they do? They made it as the tallest, they elevated the most highest elevated flat top spin in the world, and Merlin at its finest again. The absolute stunning view of the gardens. I'm sorry, these gardens are so nice. Now, I don't believe the fact that you should be able to pay for a park ticket to be able to enjoy nature. I don't believe Alton Towers should be able to do that. Like before, this gardens used to be free to enter. And you know what? You have to now enter with your park ticket, and it's really annoying. You know, nature shouldn't be hidden away, and especially stuff like this. Now, for the upkeeping and everything, fair enough. But I still think there should be days where you could just walk around and, you know, you can enjoy the gardens itself. But that's apparently not what it is. And like the towers as well. I really wish that you don't have to pay to go into the towers. I feel like, you know, you have to, like, there should be days where, you know, you could just enter the towers, because a piece of history should never be locked away from people at all. Especially this, everyone misses this. On my trip to Alton Towers, one thing I never show you guys is the absolutely beautiful Alton Towers gardens. And I can tell you now, the gardens are so nice. It's actually unreal. There we go. We've got all exotic plants over there, and we've got that over there. We've got towers. I love it. Now this is where it all started. Alton Towers started off with like garden tours around, and then it just progressed onto a theme park, which we see today. But it's just amazing. I love it, and all the historical monuments around as well. It's next level. I'm sorry, Alton Towers isn't a theme park without this. It is beautiful. This noise has got to get really annoying sometimes, I swear to God. Anyways, I'm back down here at the Phalanx facility, or aka Forbidden Valley, to basically ride Nemesis, go on Toxicator, but also go on a Galactica, because I haven't been on Galactica yet, so I might do single rider for that. But yeah, no, this has got to get annoying sometimes, I swear to God. If you guys have been watching my channel for a very long time, you would basically know that Nemesis Reborn, it stays in my heart forever. But the original Nemesis is just so perfect. This time, 3 years ago, I was riding Nemesis in the dark, the original one. And I can tell you, they have come a long way since then. You've got like animatronics for like the claws of a tentacle teeth. And then you also have the eye, the Nemesis eye, which interacts very well with the ride. Really good. But I do agree, like, you know, Nemesis Reborn has come a really long way. I still think that, you know, Toxicator and this whole entire area needs actors, because I feel like there's not much guest interaction around the park, and it kind of makes it feel a little bit crowded when there's a load of people around. It's pretty annoying. But this ride is brilliant. So I just had a ride there on Toxicator, 45 minutes. I was in with Kieran, which was very nice. But yeah, you know, it's one of those rides. I'm not. It's a good best flat ride in the UK, but at the same time, you know, in terms of queuing and everything, that ride throughput, the flat ride and the ride throughput is amazing. I love how they get people on the dock and everything, but you know, there's just something. It's just queue lines and everything. Yeah, I've kind of lost words what I'm about to say, but it's fine, guys. I just had a ride there on Nemesis Reborn, absolutely amazing. However, on the back row there's a little bit of a rattle, which is really, really annoying. However, loved it, brilliant ride. I'm now off to the Bakerstreet Alton Manor, don't really care. Today I've only got on 2 rides, but to be fair, I have been just going around and videoing. I haven't really been on rides today. I'm back here tomorrow, as you guys know. So yeah, and then I'm back here for fireworks. I'm religiously here. I'm just always here. It hasn't ascended the lift till yet. But anyways, yes, so if you guys do like what I do, please remember to subscribe. I would appreciate that, though. Came with the Bakerstreet Alton Manor. Now I'm going to go back round because apparently the whole bit where, well, I witnessed it, the whole bit where it says, "Are you afraid of spiders?" wasn't even working. So I'm gonna go back round, see if it's you know, a big issue, and if not, then I'm gonna report it. Well, that's just got to be annoying, doesn't it? I mean, you could just hear the music for Congo River Rapids, but you can also hear that you can also hear the voiceovers, which is pretty funny every single time. My mate's been complaining that he can hear it. There we go. Like I was saying, it looks very, very, very under quality. Like, I feel like it could have had a little better. When you look at well, when you look at it at, like, you know, in view, yeah, it looks really bad. But you know, they've still put a lot of sets and props into this, which is kind of nice to see. Yeah, again, I'm trying to not be as negative towards towers this time. But yeah, it's nice to see we've got more theming on the park. I just wish they were more not static. I wish they were like more dynamic. I don't really care if there's like maintenance issues involved with that. They should put their budget into having props which people can stop and look at, you know? Not everyone's here just for the rides, remember. About to enter Dark Hollow in the day. Now I did this at night last time and it was significantly good. There were so many actors in this. I actually cannot wait. But I'm doing the Edge of the Forest tomorrow. So, you know, I'm doing all the scare mazes tomorrow. Seems like there's a huge queue, but it isn't open yet. But I cannot wait to get back into Dark Hollow. So it's amazing. So we're entering Dark Hollow during the day, guys. Can we go in front? Yeah, never. I mean, the theming looks tacky when it's like during the day, but at night it's amazing. But you can see the lighting as well, it's not very good. The smoke effect's off. Where's the smoke effect? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm being followed. What is this? Oh my god. Yeah, I think the atmosphere's a lot better at night here at the towers. Oh my god, here's the smoke effects. There's the smoke effects. Smoky Pluto! Oh no. What the hell? It's Slappy from Goosebumps. I swear it is. The theming is good. It's the smoke effects which really make it though. What the hell? What the hell? What is happening? Oh fuck! She's back! She's back! She's back! There's a girl down there. I think it's a 13 girl. I actually don't know. Oh my god! We have a bell. Oh my god, no! It's like the little jump scares they give you. It's so funny.
Maybe when it gets dark.
Oh, there's a bear. Oh. No, not today. Whoa, okay, that's something to fall straight into. this is scary, guys. Especially during the day, like you see them, but you don't see the jump scares, which is funny. Oh my god! 13. No, I think I deserve a ride on 13 now. That'd be quite nice. The atmosphere for this themed area is so good. So, as you have just seen, we've just seen Dark Hollow in the day, and it was absolutely amazing. I loved it, you know. Even though you can see everything in front of you, you don't know when they're going to step out in front of you. And I loved it. I love it with a passion. Anyways, now that we're at 13, I've got the eager, I'm an eager beaver to basically go to 13 now. So I cannot wait to ride it. It's on a 60-minute queue, but I think I'll do single rider, as I don't think it's fair, but I stand in a queue for, like, there's one of me and standing in the queue. So anyways, let's go to 13. So I just came out of 13, absolutely amazing ride, for the sake that it's really, really smooth. Now it's getting a little bit dark here at Alton Towers, and that means the atmosphere is going to change a little bit, but you know, there's still no Roman actors, and we need actors. It's really annoying. Like, you know, you're walking through the area and you've got no actors. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, it is what it is. I was expecting like walks in the sort of like queue line, which we had back in 2013, and apparently we don't have that anymore, which is pretty annoying. However, you know, it is what it is. Alton Towers can't change it now, but Merlin needs to change it next year, or they will be done. Last time, will we ever actually see this shop open? I'm sorry, it's been like probably 4 years since this shop has been open, and I'm a little bit confused. It's like, you know, they don't really want people to buy merch for retail or 13, because, you know, the only way that you're going to buy merch is through the big shop in the Tower Street. But yeah, the fact that we used to walk through here and be able to go to a shop themed to this area, it was so significant, because, you know, the park really needs more merchandise specific to the area. Just shoving everything in one shop is not good at all. So that's why I just feel like this park definitely needs something like that, just to keep it intact, I'm guessing. Now it's time to go into Gangster Granny the ride, because I'm waiting for it to be dark, you know. I'm not bothering to wait in God knows how much queues.
For your 9-hour non-stop royal tour.
I am really...
Please make sure you've used the lavatory before boarding.
Oh man. Like I said, I'm going to Gangster Granny because I am not waiting 90 odd minutes on a ride. It's just not happening. Not at the moment anyways. Maybe when it's darker, but I'm just here for photography today, guys. I don't know how much you can see, but I've just came out of Hex Legend of the Towers. Amazing ride, always say that. Right now off to Nemesis, where I can actually get some good photos of it at night, where I haven't seen it at night fully. I've been on it, haven't seen it fully at night, so I cannot wait. It absolutely looks amazing though. I mean, the Towers, Hex Legend of Towers, always lit up at night. I mean, to be fair, the amount of guests you get at night on dark rides is not as much as what you get on normal average rides, because normal average rides are the things you never get to see at night, of course. So, you know, yeah, it's always very, very, very nice to see that they've lit up Hex, the Legend of the Towers here. I mean, they did it last year, but it also matches all the flood lighting around as well. Right, so we are off to Nemesis. I'm waiting here now for the towers to do absolute mental lighting sort of thing, which they normally do. I think it's every hour. I couldn't tell you, but they do this mental lighting thing. It's really cool, and I can't wait to see it. I think they've got like Smiler. I saw Smiler lighting this time, and I think I saw Wickerman. I think it transformed from Smiler, 13, Wickerman. So yeah, it's mental, their lighting sometimes, and you will see it very soon. at the Alton Towers Resort. I hope you have the best day ever. Smile always. Please remember to subscribe. It's brilliant. I loved it. It's a lot better today. However, ride availability is a bit shocking. I think it's gone off, hasn't it? No. Ride availability wasn't shocking. Sorry. The amount of people in the park probably exceeding the amount that we had when Daz Black was here 2 years ago. But I don't know, not for me to judge, to be fair. It is what it is, it's a business. And they can have as many people as they want, as long as it stays in a safe range. Anyways, smile always. Very sorry I haven't been updated for the whole day. I mean, I have sort of, but it wasn't me just riding rides all day, it was me just taking photography and everything. So yes, smile always.